Hello, everybody. It's me again, Russell Mills. It is June 30th, 2017. So, Friday PM. Wanted to give you guys a shout out to say, hey, thank you for anybody that's watched my videos on YouTube. Shout out to my brother DC, you know what I'm saying, the musical artist. That's my brother. He's helped watch some of my videos and left comments. So I'm going to shout out to my brother always, even though we don't see each other that often. But still, that's my brother regardless. Hip-hop, love hip-hop. I did a video about hip-hop. One question I have for us as people of consumers that buy the music or listen to the music is I don't understand why it is so hard for local artists to get play on radios and radio stations and have the love and support sometimes, because sometimes it seems like out here in Massachusetts, just as well, it seems like I'm sure every other state's like people don't get the same love, if they go out of town, or out of state. It's so funny how a lot of people won't support a lot of local Boston artists. And I live in Massachusetts. And it's just funny to me sometimes, because like even my brother that I just mentioned, DC, the musical artist, he's from Boston, and I've helped, me and him, we helped put out music that he wrote and stuff like that, and I sold it on the streets for him and stuff like that, and it's like, we were only selling the music for $5, you know what I mean? And it's funny, like, I understand, like anything else, we can't force someone to buy something. I understand that. But it's just so funny how like certain people won't show local artists like him love that, even though he might be influenced by the old school, because, we ain't young cats, but he's not a young cat, but it's just the fact that, he's been, an artist for a long time, but local artist, I guess, whatever you want to call it, but still, it's just the fact is that, they don't support his music, just as well as other Boston artists' music sometimes. And it's like, it's a shame that for any artist to, blow up, they have to go out of town or try to go to New York or LA, and it's hard out there because you got to realize there's so many inspiring musical artists out there trying to make it. So, actors, singers, rappers, whatever. And so, of course, we know, it's not an easy thing to do, because putting yourself out there is always scary. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter because, you're going to be in front of a whole bunch of people that don't even know who you are. So, of course, is it nerve-wracking? Of course. Is it nerve-wracking to, put music out and let people hear it and make videos and all this other stuff? Absolutely. But it's just like, I feel like they need to support their local artists in their state, because I feel like if you don't support the local artists, how is that artist going to, have the confidence to sometimes keep going? Sometimes he or she will, regardless of if they get support in their own state or not. But I feel like, it's like, why should other states have to support that local artist before that artist, blows up or something? I just don't understand. It's like they need to have he or she blow up in their state first. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It depends on the situation. But sometimes there are certain artists that don't get no love in their home state, but then if they go out of state or out of town or wherever the case is, and then now they're getting all this love and people are showing them all this, support, and they're like, wow, I can't believe this, and that, and you live in XYZ area. But it's like, that's why it kind of frustrated me where I didn't want to help sell any music anymore for my friend DC, because we did it, some years ago. We started in 08, 07, 08, somewhere around there. Between, 06, 07, 08, around that time, 06 actually, we were starting, and it was like 06, 07, we started, he put his like first CD out, and it wasn't the greatest CD, as he already said to me, but I tried helping him, me not having no experience in promotion and marketing or any type of thing, trying to hit the streets, and and I was actually selling them at the job when I was working at Alltown. It was actually On the Run at the time, but now it's Alltown. And I was selling CDs at the store, and I used to work overnight. So I used to, I remember one time I sold, my man, he gave me like, I don't know, maybe like 12 CDs or something like that. And I sold them for like $5 or something off the strength of me working at Alltown, and I gave him the money, and it was a good thing. He was actually shocked, but see, I was happy that people supported that, CD and stuff like that, and who knows if people still have it or if they even listen to it anymore, because people today is like, music's like, you put it in the microwave and it's done in a minute. It's like, you have to be fast with it. That's the thing. So it's like, music today isn't like how it used to be back in the day. So it's like, it upsets me sometimes that the local artists don't get the same, airplay at times, and, they have to work even harder. Yes, there is SoundCloud, yes, there's YouTube, yes, the internet, Facebook, and all these, and Twitter and all this other stuff, which, okay, I get it. Like, yes, there's more of a platform now, which is good for certain artists to actually be more independent, which is good, because it's hard enough trying to get a record deal anyway, and for your music to be heard. But it's just like, the fact is, there needs to be more support of the local artists in their home state, first and foremost. There needs to be more support. And, and I feel like if people, let's say, supported my brother more often, he probably would have blown up even harder. You know what I mean? If he blew up in Massachusetts, if people actually took the time, you know what I mean, to like spread the word. And I tried doing what I could, to help my brother out, and I don't regret it. You know what I'm saying? And he's also had some videos out on YouTube. So, like I said, I'm happy that I've, at least tried to help. You know what I mean? Even if, it doesn't go as big as it should. But it's just the fact is, I was happy that I tried helping out a friend, and I never got paid for none of this stuff. You know what I mean? It's just, this is why when I say help your local artist blow up, you know what I mean, help them out. If you're gonna be a friend and help your friend out, help them out, man. And that's what I did. You know what I mean? He's an artist. He loves hip hop. I love hip hop. Love R&B music. We just like music in general, just like most people. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. It needs to be more local artists that need to be shined upon, because some of the shit that we're listening to now, the garbage that's on the radio, or the shit that we're seeing, this mumble rap bullshit, it's, you know what I mean. I hear stuff on the internet, where it's funny how I've heard some local people on the internet that put their music out there sounding way 10 times better than what the shit that you're hearing right now. And some of these cats is black, some of these cats are white, some of these cats are Spanish, whatever. And it's like, that's the shit that needs to be playing on the radio. That hard shit, not this bullshit mumble rap or whatever the hell's going on. It's like, today's rappers are just bullshit. And it's like, this is what we came to in this life, man. This is why I'm saying some of these local artists need to blow up more and be, because half of them are better than what you hear about today, man. But see, a lot of people, they don't support the local artists as much as they should because they feel like, oh, why should I support him? I don't know him or her that well or whatever. But it's like, you need to support, man. You need to support people. You know what I mean? Like, I've tried to support, my friend, because he's a black man just like me in the struggle. So it's like, see, this is how it is. Like, I don't want nothing in return. You know what I mean? When I say some things to my friend, about my friend to others, it's just about promoting him or just actually just talking about him. So yeah, so I don't gain anything, but it's like I want him to gain something. You know what I mean? If that means it gets a little bit of exposure or whatever the case is, that's fine. I don't care. I just want more local artists to shine more, and I want local artists to just the consumers in their states just to support the music more. That's it. You know what I mean? That's all that needs to happen, because some of this bullshit music we're hearing today is just bullshit, man. It's crap. You know what I mean? Like, I remember listening to hip hop back in the day. I still go back to the 80s and 90s. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know who some of these artists are today. You know what I'm saying? Little Yachty, Little Uzi, Little Bibby, G Herbo. You know what I mean? Like, all these artists, like even some of these West Coast artists, I don't even know who they are. Or Midwest, I don't even know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think some of these cats now are gonna be legendary like the ones that I and many others have listened to in the day. So, and it's like, I just don't get it, man. Like, it's just, this is what hip hop is becoming. It's becoming shit now. You know what I mean? We're already at 2017, and who knows beyond. God knows if I'm going to live to see it or others live to see it. But it's just, the fact is, some of this music today is crap, man. And like I said, some of these local artists, you know what I mean? A lot better than some of the shit that you hear on the radio or some of the shit that you see, you know what I mean, in these videos, whatever the crap is. So I'm going to say this to the local artists. I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to say this to the local artists. Just keep doing your thing, man. Keep believing in yourself. Keep putting out that good music, man, and don't let nobody stop you. You know what I'm saying? Only you could stop yourself, from accomplishing things in life. So just keep doing your thing, man. And I'm going to support the local artists, you know what I mean? Like, whoever you are. Like, if I don't go out like that to shows like that, to local shows like that, you know what I mean? I have been to a few, but, I'd support them, like, if I had the time, you know what I mean? But still, I just want to say this to the people. Support, my videos. I have a lot of them on YouTube. Some of them you might not like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, hey, listen to me. And if I'm talking about white people or black people, whatever the case is, or Spanish people, whatever, this is how I feel, man. No one can ever tell you how you feel. You know what I'm saying? This is how I feel about certain issues and subjects, just like me talking about today's, local artists. You know what I'm saying? Why don't local artists blow up a little bit more? So it's like, this is what I'm saying. So everybody, please have a good day, good night. Stay blessed. Try to watch some of my videos, and if you want, just keep supporting, man, those local artists, man. That's all I'm saying. But everybody, have a good night, good day, peace.